I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like, she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot. Passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. And her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just... every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you. Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that was gonna be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was gonna be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you're gonna have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. Nobody tells you. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you gotta get it right, front to back. It's very important. People complicate this life shit. Folks get all twisted up trying to figure out their life. I don't know what to do with my life. Just like what do I do? Like with my life. Just put food in here. That's it. That's it. Walk around and look for food. Just look for food. Anytime you see any food, just take it and put it in your mouth. Then when you feel pressure in your ass, shit out the shit inside of your ass. If anybody tries to stop you from doing either of those two things, murder them. Do that until your body stops doing things. And then you're dead. I wonder how long I'm gonna live. Sometimes I wonder, how old am I gonna get? You never get to find out. You never get to know how long you lived. Everybody else knows except for you. Because you never get to say, okay, I'm dead, so 85. You don't get to have that thought. You never get to think, that's it, I'm done. You get to think, this is your last thought, you get to think, this is probably it. That's everybody's last thought. This totally feels like this is it right here. Most people get to be 80. That's the average lifespan of an American. But we've got medical technology and research that we're putting in to make it go longer. We would like to live longer, wouldn't we? We'd like to live to 85. 5 more years. Wouldn't that be great? Well, let's be clear what you're getting there, though. You're getting 5 more years of life at the end. They go at the end. They don't shove over the old years and stick 5 cool new young years in the middle. You don't get new. Now I get to be 28, 29, and also 20 fligitus and fligiting to the boo. No, you get to be almost dead for 5 more years. You get to be like, uncomfortably old. That kind of old where you don't even have a wallet anymore. Where's my wallet? Well, where are you going? What are you talking about? We threw your wallet away years ago. What, you gotta go to the diarrhea store? You got plenty of free diarrhea here. I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like, she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot, and passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. And her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just... every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you. Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that was going to be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was going to be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you got to get it right, front to back. It's very important.
He and I talked about doing the podcast twice.
Delete
on two
that story.
separate occasions.
Delete the story.
No,
Jamie.
we're keeping that story.
I love him. Delete the story.
It's a great story.
He's my favorite guy in the world.
He's a great guy. What's wrong with that story?
That wasn't bad.
You didn't say anything bad about him.
I got a bad Louis story. So I used to open for him before he was in trouble. And, he was like the king of comedy for a while. He was the funniest guy ever, whatever. So I used to open for him, and it was the highlight of my life. And then we were hanging out in his hotel room watching a movie, and we were talking, and I was sitting on his bed, and he was sitting at the chair in the hotel room. And I go, hey, Louie, and I farted.
On his bed?
On his bed.
And he lost it.
He flipped. I was like, you're like the filthy comedy guy. I thought you would love a fart. And he was like, dude, what are you doing? I was crushed.
But did he get actually angry or just like that, dude, what are you doing?
It was worse because it was like, I'm disappointed in you. Like, I thought we were building a relationship and you fart in my hotel room.
I could see that 100%.
I thought he'd love it.
He strikes me as a guy that would,
Oh, he hated
certain
it.
guys.
I could see him going both ways.
Interesting.
I could see him going like, that was hilarious, or like, hey, dude, what the fuck?
You caught him on a bad
sweet.
day.
And it was a great fart, too.
Because, look, my mom just died. She just died. That's how it works. By the way, for you young people, here's how life goes. One of your parents is going to die, and the other one is just never going to fucking die. And guess what? It's not the one you wanted. Nope.
Where like people die, but then you stay.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck, so I guess I always live? Right?
Right, because you have lived.
Yeah, and I keep missing it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like
And
I
so
remember
every time
watching
someone
this,
dies, I go, another one, man.
right. So every time somebody dies, it's really about your survival. It's really just another sign that you're never going to die. That's I don't think that's narcissistic. It's just retarded. I'm pretty sure that's just. No, he died and I'm here.
I think I could
Here's
go
a good
decent.
piece of trivia, and don't look it up.
Nope.
Okay.
Here's a quiz question. Who is Johnson, Lyndon Baines Johnson's vice president after Kennedy was shot? Who became the vice president? Your mother's cunt.
Oh man.
It wasn't her.
It wasn't your mother. It was her cunt.
Her cunt was a. Wait a second. This is a history podcast.
Yeah. When he ran, he got somebody else, but he called out, Joan, I need your cunt to be my vice. He called her from Dallas. You know that famous picture of him on the plane?
That was.
He called her right before that. I need your vagina to be my vice president.
All right, so let's start from the top. Mom, I'm so sorry that he said that.
Love it, or do you hate it?
But he's bothered me so much. When I was a kid, I was bullied, but I was bigger. I was bigger and I was bullied.
You're still bullied, even though you're bigger than
Bullied
kid.
by littler kids than me.
Oh no,
this way.
This is a flashback.
And I was bigger. I could beat the out of you.
And I saw a Korean Jesus. They had a Korean Jesus with the...
Don't get mad. How else would I know?
It was just, what, Korean Jesus? Ooh, whatever.
I don't get why there's an FCC that can make those rules. I don't understand it. It doesn't jibe with what I understand about America and the First Amendment. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, they're just words, right?
What?
They're just words.
Yeah, but you want to let me finish?
I mean, don't you feel a little bit like, I don't know. Don't you feel like you're special?
I
you.
did
It's
when
you.
I was a kid. I did.
Yeah, I still feel that way.
Well, when I was, you still feel like that.
feel like that.
Yeah, I can see that. I see that.
Like any other, even a musician, even being a musician and not there, what are you doing? Don't be a musician. That's a stupid thing to do for a living. But if it doesn't work out the way you wanted, you can look at these. You've got these guys here. These guys. Okay. What are you talking about? Airplane one time, and a married couple came on, and they had been sat separately. There was some mistake. The woman, she's supposed to sit here. She comes up to me. She says, "Would you mind moving so I can sit with my husband?" And he's behind her. He's like. And I wanted to help him. But what am I going to say to his wife? Just, no, I won't move. So I just got off the plane. I didn't go on the trip. And it took off and it hit the World Trade Center. So that was... I remember you weren't of this world to me. You were like I just had never seen anybody that looks like you or
I think I
talks
look
like
incredibly
you.
average.
You were like a alien who studied human behavior and got close but didn't quite get there. Some Catholics believe that contraception is murder. They think if you wear a condom, if you stop a sperm from getting to an egg, you killed a possible baby. By that logic, I could say that any woman that won't fuck me is a murderer. Let me tell you, there's a bunch of murdering bitches out there.
Sex is weird, though. You know when you're having sex with somebody, you start to make those noises. You know those sexual noises? You ever feel weird about the noises you make during sex? You ever listen to yourself and go like, where the fuck did I pick that one up? What the hell was that? Because sometimes you make the oddest noises. You really get into it, you're like, woo! That'd be fun to make that noise with somebody that you're having sex with for the very first time, you know? After all the tension that built up to it, right at the moment of passion, you go, just to watch their face going, shit. Fuck, man, another one.
What is the best advice you can give for like a student and like attitude when you're doing that? Because you kind of say a big F you to a lot of people, and I like that.
You mean
I like attitude when you're
what attitude
when
you
you're
should have?
when you're in the production which you've done it all, and what's the best attitude to really
The
give?
best attitude in production is really, really wanting to help a lot. Really wanting to help whoever's show it is be really great. I think that's anybody who's doing any job, really, should want that job to be done really well. I mean, this is a simple answer, but it's really true.
Yeah.
There's one person really usually that has an idea of how to do something, and everybody else should really want. I mean, it's such a rare and great gift to get a job in show business. It's very, very. It's not. You're not going to get one. I mean, statistically, you're not.
You know, because if you go to France, they just have no sympathy. No. But even if they're not in France, French people from France are that way.
Yeah.
I was in New York once, and these French people came up to me and asked me for directions, I guess. Like, they just asked totally in French.
Right.
It was amazing. They didn't even do like a, how do you say, or something like that. They just walk up to me and one goes, and I was like, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. And he's like, je le tété, le chete, le pete, le point.
So I have mild racism. It's benign. It's not aggressive. It's not even negative racism. It's mild racism. I'll give you an example. Okay, like if I go to a pizza place I've never been to before, and it's run by 4 black women, I'll go like, See, it's very mild. It's extremely mild racism. I'll notice that. Yeah. You don't usually see that, 4 black women running a pizza place. Unless it's called 4 Black Girls Pizza or something like that. Like, that's the whole point of the place.
The thing is that Ellen is not a popular person. She's kind of a rotten, smelly, awful,
She sucked when I met her.
Is she not a nice lady? Idiot. She's. I wish we were on XM so I could describe her completely.
Of course,
but I can't. I know people that work for her as writers, and she's dope and mean to people.
Oh, easy, Lou,
like
on the
that.
language.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she's a spoil sport.
She's a real ninny.
She's a right rotter, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a right rotter.
Yeah, she's
yes, most definitely.
Was she a good stand-up in a day?
Yes, I think she was.
Is that okay to say?
She was a good
Yes.
stand-up. Okay.
She was fine. She was all right. I know she never made me laugh really, but because she's got that way about her.
Being a leather.
Well, no, not that one. Yeah, I don't. Who cares about that? But the fact that she has this sort of MO means that people pile it on.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, look at her working. She shouldn't be working. And whatever, that story. You know what? I've had a show where I had writers, and often I'd look at them and say, you guys stink, and I hate you. So the stories about how tough she is on the writers, that I take with a grain of salt because
Well, I guess this was.
there's a natural, you got to crack the whip, and also there's a natural thing where the person who's on camera is taking the hits for bad jokes.
But would you do it in front of a live audience?
What's that?
Would you do it in front of a live audience?
Oh, no, never.
I think that's what the story was
really?
about. Yeah, she did a joke and it sucked, and she goes, "Why would you write that for me?" And she was dead serious.
Wow, I don't know.
While they were in break.
Yeah, no, she sucks.
You had good writers on Lucky Louie, man.
Every one of them.
They were funny, man.
I was on a plane once, and I was flying first class because I had a thing. I fly first class. Who cares? Just, that's the way it is. I'm not like you. I'm not. All the things you do, I do a better version of all those things. And it's only for another year at the most, believe me. It's not gonna last. It's been about 8 months. I got a year left, and then I'm back to being just like you. But for now, it's pretty good. So, I'm in a first class seat, and first class is so crazily better. It's so much better. You get a bigger seat, you get food, but also you get to sit, and first, you get to sit before anybody else does. They sit you down, and you get to just sit there with champagne and watch all the sweaty, just miserable, all the single moms hefting their stroller and the kid. And you're like, oh, that looks heavy and nobody's helping you. That's a drag. And you get to just... Anyway, so I was on a plane, I'm first class, and a soldier gets on a plane. I see soldiers fly all the time because that's how they get to the war. They fly on a shitty airline. You think they get to go in a cool green plane with a red light and go, go, go? No, they just go to Delta and they just wait in line to go to a war. And they always fly coach. I've never seen a soldier in first class in my life. It could be a full bird colonel. He's between two fat guys in coach. And they're always nice. I've never seen a soldier get on a plane like, hey, I'm in the army. Fuck you. I have a gun. They're always like, oh, yes, sir. Thank you very much, ma'am. It's like having an extra flight attendant. They help everybody put their shit up. They're awesome. And every time that I see a soldier on a plane, I always think, you know what? I should give him my seat. It would be the right thing to do. It would be easy to do, and it would mean a lot to him. I could go up to him, hey, son. I get to call him son. Hey, son, go ahead and take my seat. Because I'm in first class, why? For being a professional asshole. I'm in first class because I talk about babies with big dicks. That's what got me my seat. This guy is giving his life for the country, he thinks, and so he has to sit. But that's good enough. That's good enough. The fact that he thinks it. I'm serious. He's fucking told by everybody in his life system that that's a great thing to do, and he's doing it. And it's scary, but he's doing it, and he's sitting in this shitty seat. And I should trade with him. I never have. Let me make that clear. I've never done it once. I've had so many opportunities. I never even really seriously came close. And here's the worst part. I still just enjoyed the fantasy for myself to enjoy. I was actually proud of myself for having thought of it. I was proud. Oh, I am such a sweet man. That is so nice of me to think of doing that and then totally never do it.
I remember one time I was with a friend of mine who lives in New York also, and we went to pick up his cousin. She lived on a farm in New Hampshire her whole life. Her family was this weird family. They kept their kids on a farm. Anyway, her parents finally died, so she got to leave. And so she came down to visit her cousin, my friend, in the city. And so we picked her up at Port Authority bus station. She had never been to any city before, and we're picking her up at the Port Authority, that smelly hole of a place. And we pick her up there, and she's just freaking out at New York. She's never seen anything like it. And we passed this homeless guy, and she sees him. I mean, we all passed him, but she saw him. She's the only one who actually saw him. We didn't. Me and her cousin were like, so he's supposed to be there. So there's a perfectly good reason why that's not me and it's him. It's all the right people always win. I'm sure of it. But so there he is, and this dude was particularly homeless. He was one of those high-octane homeless, smelly, just piss smell. The unbelievable piss smell. So he was piss. He didn't just smell like piss. He was. When you piss, he comes out. That's how much. It's just this dude with garbage all over him. I don't know if he had gathered it for warmth, or folks just went ugh all day. And he had dreadlocks. Not hacky sack, cool guy, medical marijuana dreadlocks. Just human neglect clumps of hair. A clump of hair for every year that no one knew his name or cared. Yeah, that's what you've been laughing at for the last 10 minutes. That's how bad it was. And again, me and my friend were just like, meh. His cousin immediately just gets, she's like, oh my God, she takes a knee. That's how, I mean, I'm not even taking a real knee now. That's how little I give a shit about the guy. He's not even here and I'm still like, meh, yeah, it's close enough. She goes, oh my God, sir, are you okay? What happened? What happened? America happened. What do you mean, what happened? So she's down there, sir, can we call someone? And me and my friend, we're from New York, this is the crazy part. We immediately go to her, oh, no, honey, don't, we start correcting her behavior Like she's doing something wrong. She's like, why, is he okay? No, he needs you desperately. That's not the point. We just don't do that here. You go, like, silly country girl.
Having a lacy rope scraping your anus. Looks so painful to
Girls are allowed to do, or like they could do shit that guys just could not fucking deal with.
And they never get mud spots.
Yeah. Well, maybe
no
they do.
mud.
Maybe they do.
Well, the
I don't
bottom
know. I
line
don't
is if they-
inspect it.
If they push a half a log out through a thong, it splits like a fucking
That's like a cheese cutter?
velociraptor's foot. It looks like a slee stack foot. A log when it shits through a tight thong.
Do you think it would curl at the ends too, like an exploded cigar?
Yeah,
like my daughter's Play-Doh machine. Like you push
the Play-Doh
shit
Fun
through
Factory.
That's what women should wear, underwear that have there's like a star at their asshole, so they shit through it and make like a shit star.
And then they can run in and go, honey, look what I made, and just be the dumb dodos they are.
I made hair for my doll. Like who has like a bunch of little holes.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
And I saw a Korean Jesus. They had a Korean Jesus with the...
Don't get mad. How else would I know?
It was just, what, Korean Jesus? Ooh, whatever.
I remember I was in a taxi, I think in New York, and the driver was Muslim, and there was a woman crossing in front of us, and he honked at her because she went after the light had turned, and she gave him the finger. And he said to me, do you know, in my country, if a woman show you this finger, I could get out, beat her to death, and if I drive by here a week later, she'd still just be laying there. Like nobody would even clean it up.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The truth is Jesus was black, but you don't see that often. Black Jesus.
Hey, man, get me the fuck down from here. Whatever, all right.
Airplane one time, and a married couple came on, and they had been sat separately. There was some mistake. The woman, she's supposed to sit here, she comes up to me and she says, would you mind moving so I can sit with my husband? And he's behind her, he's like... And I wanted to help him, but what am I going to say to his wife? Just, no, I won't move. So I just got off the plane. I didn't go on the trip. And it took off, and it hit the World Trade Center. So that was...
You ever feel like you're gonna fart and then instead you shit on your father's face? And everybody on the bus is like, hey, that's not appropriate. And you're like, I thought it was gonna be a fart. And they go, oh, all right then.
Because, look, my mom just died. She just died. That's how it works. By the way, for you young people, here's how life goes. One of your parents is gonna die. And the other one is just never gonna fucking die. And guess what? It's not the one you wanted. Nope.
You know, people hate child molesters so much. They hate them worse than murderers or anybody else.
Right.
So getting caught child molesting is that's the end.
That's the worst.
It's really the end of your life in every way. Your
That's
friends are gone. Whatever you had is gone.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why a lot of kids that get molested get killed. Because it's like once you whatever got you to the moment where you molested a kid.
Right.
Once you hit that moment, you're like, I can't let this kid go now because I'm fucked if this kid goes home and tells anybody. So you kill the kid.
Right.
So the bit was that if we could hate child molesting a little less, we might get some kids back.
Wow, that is a brilliant thought.
If somebody could go say to themselves, all right, I molest, somebody could call you and go, hey, I molested your kid. You want him back after soccer? Or do you want me to drop him off at his game? Doesn't he have any allergies I should know about? What I just said is true.
Right.
That if we hated child molesters less children would die.
Right.
I don't know what to do with that information.
You don't know where to go.
I don't know what to do with it. I can't make any
You came to the right place today. Yeah, this is the place to air those kinds of thoughts.
You know, like when you were in school, did you ever have when you were in school when you were a kid, like fantasies about your parents dying so that you'd be really special in school? Like if your parents got killed, you'd go to school and they'd make an announcement, Joey's parents died today, so everybody, and all the cute girls would come up and go, are you okay? And stuff like that, which would never happen. They just walk up to you and go, I'm still not gonna fuck you, you faggot. That's what would have happened.
And that would have I would have jerked off to that and had a better time than if I fucked them. Seriously, to me.
Some Catholics believe that contraception is murder. They think if you wear a condom, if you stop a sperm from getting to an egg, you killed a possible baby. By that logic, I could say that any woman that won't fuck me is a murderer. Let me tell you, there's a bunch of murdering bitches out there.
Well, FX took my series off. I don't know why.
What the fuck?
It's so weird. It was really successful.
Yeah.
And then they just made an arbitrary decision. That's weird. To just... I mean, I was baffled. I was like, guys, why? We're like, it's just the feeling we have. I was like, that's weird, guys.
Probably
like
a new CEO. They always do shit like that.
That's the thing. I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah.
There wasn't one, but maybe it's something like that.
Like 9/11, you had to, in the sorrow and the anger and the rage and the sadness, you had to go, dude, fucking bullseye. Bullseye. One of my favorite stories about it was there was a documentary about it on PBS after, and they talked, they tried once before with the truck bomb. So they interviewed a federal marshal, who escorted one of the perpetrators of that first bombing to his trial in Manhattan. And they had him in a helicopter, and they're flying to the courthouse. So he's next to the prisoner.
Oh,
and they're
shit.
flying right next to the World Trade Center.
My God, this guy.
And the federal guy, the Fed marshal, is just a cop. He says, I pointed at the buildings and I said, you didn't get him, did you? And the guy just coldly said, we'll get him.
Wow.
They did. Those buildings are no longer there. Yes. They're no longer there.
People talk about, like, don't eat dolphins when they're in the tuna. Pick out the dolphins, right? You gotta pick it out, like raisins. But and like you ever go to shop for tuna and like it says dolphin safe and you kind of go like, yeah, but like somehow you think it's not gonna be as good. Like, I want to do the right thing, but it's probably kind of bland without the dolphin. But here's the thing, like, why not kill and eat a dolphin? Why not? Oh, because, well, no, I don't fucking get it. If you're a tuna, fuck you, we're eating you. So I don't really see the difference. And I think it's wrong to eat tuna and dolphin and cows and everything. But I eat them. I eat them all. Because I don't care that it's wrong. I totally think it's terrible, but that's not important to me, that it's terrible. So what if it's wrong? It tastes good. And I like the way it feels when I eat it, so fuck it. But I'm not going to pretend I'm doing something that's okay just because it doesn't think or something. So when I think about that, I think, yeah, so people die. What's the big deal? They're dead, and some of them might have been assholes. You don't know.
I just want to say I'm not trying to say that if you're white, you can't complain. Right. I'm just saying that if you're black, you get to complain more.
Right. Right.
Because you can't. There you go.
Don't tell the band that.
Yeah. Because you can't. That's right. You can't take people's like historical context away from them, and everybody wants us to. Like white people are always like, "Come on." It wasn't us. Like, they want black people to forget everything. Like, every year, white people add 100 years to how long ago slavery was. I've heard educated white people say slavery was 400 years ago. No, it very wasn't. It was 140 years ago. That's two 70-year-old ladies living and dying back to back. That's how recently you could buy a guy.
That's right.
And it's not like slavery ended and then everything has been amazing. Like it just...
Oh, glad that's over.
Oh, yeah, it just ended like a clean where you don't have to wipe. Just boom, and then it's just been parades and presents ever since. You gotta remember that if you meet a black person, they have gray hair, they remember a time they weren't allowed to use a certain toilet. So give them a little, time to be cranky. And by the way, white people have our own thing that stuff that we went through that hurt us that we have to cope with. Like when they took our slaves away, that was really hard for us, and we're still, so it's pretty even. I'm a dude. I'm a.
I was in upstate New York, in a small town, and I was standing in front of a drugstore. And in the window of the drugstore, they had a wheelchair on display in the window. Is that really an impulse purchase? I should get a wheelchair. That would really help with my paralysis. Then I wouldn't have to drag myself everywhere I go, like I've been doing for 10 years since my legs were blown off at the marathon. Okay. A bunch of fucking hypocrites, apparently. Because, let me point some out to you. Let me point some out to you, motherfuckers. You were just, like, seconds ago, laughing at a man with no legs crawling on the ground. You're just... And then at the end, you're like, oh, but not those particular legless people. No. We thought you meant just some asshole with a childhood disease who deserves to be laughed at. Not one of those. Now we're laughing at all legless people equally. However you lost your legs. Ha ha ha. You haven't legs. And we've legs. I have legs. I have 2 legs. 2 fucking legs. That's the maximum amount. I fucking love having 2 legs. I fucking love it. I wouldn't like having no legs. I really don't think I would like it. I think it would suck. I think it would suck shit out of the balls of Christ. It's an old Southern expression. It's not used like it used to be. I think 2 legs is better than none. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. It's not popular. You're not supposed to say that. Because you're supposed to always be very positive about disabled people. But I think that puts pressure on them to be positive. What if they don't want to be? Because the only story we want to hear is about the amazing disabled people. He's amazing. He lost his legs and then he won the leg-having contest. What about disabled people who aren't amazing? Who are just ordinary with a sweatshirt and some potato chips? And he's going, fuck, I wish I had legs. No, this is better. This is better with no legs. Why is it better? Because you can do anything now. I can do 4 things. Fuck off. I just don't know that our positive, non-disabled attitude really helps. Like retarded people. We're going to talk about retarded people for 20 minutes. That's what's going to happen. We're going to discuss retarded people for 20 minutes. It's not okay to never speak of them. No, we're going to talk about them. First of all, I want to talk about the word retarded, okay? Because the word retarded, it's a bad word, and people do not like the word retarded. They find it very offensive. Now, I'm a little confused by this, because it wasn't always a bad word. And I grew up in the 70s, and it wasn't bad back then. And most bad words were always bad. You know, cunt never had a day in the sun. There was never a time where the Santa Claus at the mall was like, come here, you little cunt, tell me what you want for Christmas. And then in the 90s, we're like, let's lay off a cunt a little bit there, gang. No, we used the word retarded in the 70s. We used it to identify people who were retarded. It wasn't controversial. It wasn't like he's retarded. It was like, he is retarded. This fellow right here is retarded, right? I told you, yes, you're still retarded. He is retarded, everyone. And I grew up in Boston. We didn't say retarded in Boston. We said retarded. He's retarded. God bless him, he's fucking retarded. That's the way we used it. With love. Help the retarded. That's what people said in the 70s. Help the retarded. There was a lady outside the supermarket near my house every Christmas with a bell. She was like, help the retarded. Help the fucking retarded. You gonna tell me she was a bad person? She was helping the retarded. And I feel like we had more of them around back then. I haven't seen one in years. In the 70s, there was a retarded guy in a windbreaker on every street corner. We were using the word, and they were more in our lives. I swear to God, they were more. They were in our culture. There was TV movies about retarded people all the time. Tonight on ABC, a retarded boy's dream. There was one, I remember with Sean Cassidy. I don't know if you remember Sean Cassidy. Some of you are too young. But Sean Cassidy, he began his career as a teen pop idol. He was a 13-year-old boy with a very hit song called Da Do Run Run. And he had feathered blonde hair and juicy lips.
And, of course, Louis C.K. will also be there, and he's in the studio as well.
Hello, fellas.
It's his birthday, and he walked in just bitching and complaining. I don't know. You were supposed to be here a while ago, I think.
I know.
What happened?
Bad morning. Well, I walked my daughter to school with my wife on the way here, and, of course, my daughter won't carry her backpack. She won't carry her own backpack because it's impossible. It took forever just to get her to a corner where I could get a cab here.
Yeah.
And she keeps crouching her whole body to the sidewalk and just saying, it's cold and I can't carry this and I want someone to carry me. She just won't walk to school.
Right.
It's torture.
Isn't she 15?
Yeah. 15 in kindergarten. And so I'm like, you got it. This is it. This is life. You got to go to school. Just go. I didn't like it either.
Yeah.
And she makes me carry her backpack, and which I carry. There's no point to it being a backpack because I carry it. It might as well be a grown-up backpack.
A briefcase.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of a pink
attaché case.
Hello Kitty backpack.
Aww.
And so then I get to finally a corner where I'm soaked in sweat, and I get to a corner, and it's my birthday. Nobody cares.
Happy birthday there.
Whatever.
Absolutely.
Whatever. The whole my birthday thing stopped at, very early in the morning. Few gifts, forget, So then I get in a cab, and I get here. As soon as I get here, I realize I have her backpack, of course.
Oh, boy. Well, now, how is she going to get any kindergarten work done without all of the tools that you need to take with you?
There's nothing in
What is in there that she needs?
There's a folder in which they put notes for us. That's all.
For you.
It's her backpack is a mail bag for us.
Yes.
That's all it is. And there's a water bottle, a little pink water bottle, which is there because they don't give them water in the public school. You got to send them with water, or else they die.
They just dehydrate.
Yeah. So my wife, I called her because I had my phone off this morning. So I called her to say I have her. She goes, I know you have her backpack. She's crying. Come back and bring it. And I'm like, I'm at work right now. And she says, so come back here and bring her backpack.
So?
Yeah.
That's not a thing you can say so to.
So once somebody here is being very nice from your show and going to bring it down to the school. And I called her to tell her that. And she's like, yeah, fine. So it's not my birthday anymore. It stopped being my birthday. So that's it. I evaporated my entire birthday goodwill.
But your wife is now mad because you're not bringing the backpack to your daughter. Even though you're making arrangements to have it dropped off.
Even though I'm making arrangements to have it dropped off, and I'm here doing what I do professionally.
By the way, make sure we know who's bringing it, because there are a couple of people on our staff that aren't allowed within 100 yards of a school.
Yeah, I know. I thought of that.
Depending on their criminal past or what they're carrying on them.
Who's bringing it?
Who?
Cool.
Not Pat Duffy. He's the one, that probably can't go near a school.
Yeah, the fellow who brushed his teeth with dog poop.
And got thrown up in the face. Yeah.
That's actually has a further education already. Wait, that idiot. You forgot about
you should just stop in there and maybe learn something.
Happy birthday, Lou.
Oh, thanks,
You're
fellas.
dead before the next one.
You and me both, my friend.
That must have been a nice birthday for a couple of years, September 12th.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no.
Hey, happy birthday. Oh, did you?
No.
Oh, the tragedy.
September 10th, we had my birthday party early because I was flying to L.A. on the big one.
Yeah.
And I flew the night before to L.A., but we had a big birthday party for me in our backyard, and my wife got me a piñata, which we...
Oh, look at that, traditional.
The head of that piñata still hangs in our backyard.
Really?
It's just this symbol of the last normal moment.
Oh, yeah.
Of our lives. It's just this withering...
Or you're just a lazy Mexican.
Who doesn't clean up his piñata.
His own yard.
I bet you got some this morning, though, right? A little birthday?
Somewhat. Somewhat.
I know how it is on the old birthday.
No, you're going to need to go beyond innuendo for me to understand, because I didn't get nothing on my birthday.
No.
I got a pen.
A nice pen?
It was a nice pen.
Just a cross pen.
Yeah, there are nicer pens.
A cross.
Cross.
A pen on your birthday is good if it's sticking out of a vagina. When you get it.
Hey, you can't say that.
But it's
yeah, but it's Wednesday. So you can't say that Wednesday.
Can we get Pat Duffy on the phone? I want to see how the backpack thing's going.
Well, he hasn't left yet because I got it. My wife. Oh, here she is. Hold on a second.
All right, boy.
Hey.
So.
Okay, so he brings it to Raquel in the office. And what does he tell the guard? What does he tell the guard when he gets there?
He tells the guard that he needs to give his backpack to Raquel.
Okay.
Look at him.
Her dad forgot to give her her backpack, and
Right.
tells us to bring it to the office and she'll bring it.
Okay.
You know, he just has to, he'll probably just sign and pass or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
He'll slime them. Pat, come here.
Okay.
Look at it.
All right. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, I know. She must have gone nuts.
Freaking out, and she wouldn't let me leave the classroom, and she's saying, "No, I want it before you leave."
Yeah.
Worried about not having water, and you know, I had to buy her a bottle of water. And,
Of course.
you know,
I know. I know. Thank you. I'm really sorry, and I'll call you after radio. All right. Bye.
Oh, wow. Oh, dude, that's
I gotta
hysterical.
say, I think Lou was apologizing. She didn't seem like she was like, all right, have fun.
No, she's okay now.
Yeah,
she's
she
all
seemed
right.
all right.
I think a lot of it is me. I think I fill in a lot of blanks with guilt.
Because I'm
So
listening.
she was just quiet. She didn't say it's okay last time I talked to her. So I'm like, oh, she's mad.
But she did have to explain to you the misery of the whole thing and how she had to get her the water
Yes, I had
and
to
how
hear
she was crying and everything. Yeah.
That's just a,
That was good.
Yeah, she didn't say me that.
I like that.
And no happy birthday.
No,
there was not a.
No, I love you.
Oh, by the way, happy birthday.
No, I love you.
Yeah, no,
Happy
nothing.
birthday.
Have fun.
You were looking at Pat Duffy though and laughing.
I'm laughing that
He
this
has
is
to
the
go to
guy,
public
dude.
school.
He's got his forearm tat.
Yeah.
He's wearing his Honest Abe Lincoln beard.
Yeah.
His Amish beard.
Oh yeah.
He's got a Frank the Tank shirt on with a picture of a tank on it.
Yeah. So you're going to an elementary school to deliver a pink Hello Kitty backpack to a kindergartner right now.
Yes. Yeah.
You need to go. You need to see a woman named Rachel. He's taking it to Rachel.
Raquel.
Okay. Did she say
Raquel, you
Raquel?
Yeah. You weren't listening. Oh my God, you weren't listening.
Your wife is right. I
didn't hear a
suddenly
word.
see her point
I didn't
of
hear a
view.
word
Lou
of
is
it.
an idiot.
I didn't hear a word of it.
He'd be looking for this Rachel. I need to find Rachel. They're like locking down the school, hiding the Rachels that go there.
He's going around every corner. Rachel.
Rachel, I've got your back. Back.
A lot of people pointing out that you're a beaten man on instant feedback, Lou.
Oh, totally.
Oh, that conversation was just like, I know.
What were you hearing in your brain during that conversation?
You know what? I
White
felt bad 'cause
noise
she was
or
actually-
Not Raquel.
Charlie Brown's teacher?
She was being pretty nice.
Yeah.
Considering that it's my birthday and I didn't do anything wrong, really.
Yeah.
And I just made a mistake and I'm rectifying it.
Yeah, you're fixing
Considering all that, she was being
pretty nice.
Well, you just said you were sorry twice. I'm like, why are you sorry, Lou? It's like it was.
I know.
Like I could hear her talking. It wasn't like she was bitching at you. She was like, yeah, she was, you know how she freaks out. Like
They
she
were
was kinda
preemptive I'm sorries.
Yeah, well, they were from before, from the way she sounded last time I
So
talked.
they were owed.
I would never apologize like that. I would just be angry back.
Yeah, well,
That's how
you
Jimmy
can't
works.
get through, you know.
Oh, you're probably right.
That's how Jimmy rolls.
Yeah, that's how you act with a girlfriend. Who
You're right.
there's no stakes except PUSS. And I'll leave the last one off for saving.
Well, Puss is enough.
Puss is enough for a reason.
I was changing my daughter the other day, and she's too old for diapers now, but she's still in them, and it's bad because this kid does not poop. This kid craps. This is not okay anymore. I was changing her diaper the other day. It was like a 48-year-old alcoholic man's shit in her diaper. Like, she was out all night drinking Jaeger, and she went to Denny's and got a Grand Slam. Ate half of it, got in a fight in the parking lot, and passed out in a Pontiac and shit herself. And Her friends drove her home with the windows open and dumped her on my lawn. And now I gotta clean it. And it's crazy. And you can't even react. You can't go like, what the fuck? That's disgusting. You'll fuck them up about their own shit. You gotta be nice. You open her diaper, it's just chaos in there. It's just bananas. It's just, every shit amazes me. I'm never used to it. Everyone, I'm like, okay, wow, what is that? You have been eating diarrhea for a week, I think. Because that's awful. But you can't. You gotta be like, you just go, oh, wow. You really got something there, honey? That's really something. That's really okay. Well, all right, let me scrape that off your knees for you. Just get it down off your back. Just get all this hazmat in one place. Wipe you down. Clean your tiny vagina at the end. Who knew that was going to be my life? I had no idea that my relationship to the vagina was going to be cleaning shit out of a tiny one several times a day. They don't tell you that. When you're getting ready to be a dad, nobody pulls you aside and says, you're going to have to clean the vagina a lot because every time she takes a shit, it goes straight up her twat. They don't tell you that. And they should. It's a big part of being a dad. It's bigger than Christmas. It happens every day. And you got to get it right, front to back. It's very important. The other day I was in New York City with my kids. And I got 2 of these fucking things. Remember that, please. 2 of them. And we're in the crowded streets. I got this one here, the 2-year-old. She can walk, but she won't. She's a bullshitter. So I'm carrying her. And she weighs like 20 babies, this kid. She's tiny, but she's got the density of a dying sun. I don't understand how she's this heavy. It feels like a fat raccoon holding a bowling ball. That's what she feels like. And the pain in my shoulder is intense. And it's sending signals to my brain like, you don't love her, just drop her. She doesn't matter. Just let her die. So I'm fighting that on this side. I got the 5-year-old like this. I hope it's her. I haven't looked back in about an hour. I'm just dragging somebody tiny just through many strangers' thighs. Briefcase corners are hitting her in the temple. I don't give a shit. I'm in a hurry because my pocket's vibrating and my wife's calling to see where I am, even though she sent me to do this shit. And I'm yelling into my pocket like she can hear me. I'm fucking coming! Shut up! And this one is talking the whole time. The whole time. With a tiny voice 2 feet off the ground. What am I going to listen to this shit? Really? What am I going to take a knee every 2 seconds? What's that, sweetie? Go ahead. What's that? What? Excuse me, sir. Go ahead. It's fine. Yeah, sometimes dogs are brown. That's very true. Good thing I didn't miss any of that shit coming out of your stupid face.
Back like The Sopranos took over a fucking year every time.
People take years off, and when you do it, it feels like this thing. But then once it's over, it doesn't feel like anything to anybody. Nobody cares anymore. Right? It's just television, so it's not like I'm the police department taking a year off. It's just a fucking TV show. So, we just feel like it'd be amazing. We just feel like we need a little. We're gonna do something else for a year. So everybody, just good luck. And
try to be good to each other.
Keep your doors locked. Call the fire department if you really need somebody.
No, they took a year off too.
But and then but now I'm really hungry to get back, and I miss it a lot. So I hadn't felt like that.
Are you writing though during the?
I'm trying not to write at all.
You're trying not to just do anything.
Not even think about it.
As far as the show goes,
it's a thing I've learned to do is to think like a farmer or something. Like just
you don't
rip
want
the
to,
shit out of the ground yet.
But you got to rotate your crops and keep the soil, or you'll have a dust bowl.
But being
a
creative guy, doesn't something pop in your head? You're like, oh, wow, that'd be a great episode.
If I have a germ of an idea like that, I email it to myself with the heading show idea. Right. So I have a bunch of those.
And then just leave it alone.
And then I leave it alone and don't develop it. And I've just been doing, and then I've been concentrating on the stand-up. It's something I learned about sharks at an aquarium with my kids. Sharks can't stop moving.
Right.
Yeah.
You know why? I only kind of figured that out.
They don't have those moving gill
They don't have moving
parts
gills.
that
They can't. They can't
they
push
need the
water.
actual water to go in their mouth and out their gills, so
That's
they got to
right.
keep moving forward.
Yeah, it would be like if you didn't have lungs that expand and you needed to just walk and have
Right.
like just have air
if your
come.
leg motion controlled your diaphragm.
You'd have to bend over and run to get air to come
What
in.
a horrible
design.
Oh, to put fucking air in your mouth.
Like a scoop.
Like a hood scoop.
Yes.
Sharks suck.
So they're really dumbly designed. So they even if they stop moving for a second, they start choking.
Yeah.
So, but they need to sleep just like every neurological thing needs to sleep. So they sleep their brain in sections, in quadrants. They sleep like a quarter of their brain here,
like
a quarter of their brain. There's stuff you can catch. Sometimes you'll see a shark. I mean, I've never seen a shark, but you could happen upon a shark who's asleep.
Yeah.
And he's not looking at you. He's just only doing motor skills, whatever it is. And then he wakes up.
Would he go right by you if he was sleeping like that? Or would he?
I don't know that much about it.
Okay. I just want. There's only one follow-up question.
He might.
Let's go. Let's nudge him.
Could you put sleepy shark into Google? I want to see this video of a sleepy shark.
Okay, so I figured out, I had this idea, okay, if you sleep certain sections of your brain, like you just shut down, because I'm always overworked. Right. So I thought if you have the discipline to not think about certain things, to not use certain, don't do any logistical scheduling stuff for several hours. Don't even think about it. Only think about this thing that you're doing, and then you swap it out. So the show is gone from my head for like this whole several months, and then when it comes back, it'll be very rested. But meanwhile, I've been doing a stand-up special.
Right.
I'm working really hard, but not at the show.
Don't you feel like I'm always afraid if I get an idea and I don't write it immediately, that I'm going to look at it the next day and hate it? Like, I go back over certain ideas and I'm like, oh, you fucking stink. Like, if I don't write it out in that moment, I panic that I won't feel that same emotion for it.
Some stuff is like that, I think. But I don't write properly, like, for stand-up unless I'm on stage. I can't come up with stuff. Right. So I don't, and I avoid thinking about that till I'm going to be on stage.
So you don't want to see my notebook in parentheses where I say funny face.
It would be a stroke of luck if some guy coming up with a new show found Louis' email and all these ideas for my show. This show's great, critically acclaimed.
That would suck. How are the kids, man?
They're great.
Yeah?
They're great. I took them to school this morning, and they're good. We just had spring break, and we had Easter, and I had all their friends over for Easter.
Right. They're still at the edge with coloring the eggs and everything.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Easter bunny and all that.
You like doing all that stuff?
Yeah, I don't like special occasions. I like daily life.
Right.
That's more important.
You know what I mean?
The
Like, I don't
day-to-day shit.
the thing with the gifts and the thing, all that. Christmas is really something, but it's stressful. But I like the daily life,
Yeah,
like
those-
I've had girlfriends that didn't. I don't want to. I don't make everything about Valentine's Day and birthdays, but I'm very generous, and give them a lot of stuff.
Just be nice all the time.
Yeah.
Are the kids annoyed at how famous you're getting?
Yeah, because people come up to me when they're with me, and they hate that.
They do,
And
right?
now I'm on buses and shit, and that's weird too. They don't mind that; they think that's funny.
Right.
But yeah. So
Do they roll their eyes a
walk
lot?
up to me. Yesterday, I was in the car with my daughter, and this guy comes up to my window,
That's
knocks
scary.
the window, and he's a cop. He's a weird, even more. He's not a uniform cop.
Oh, shit.
He's got a gun on his belt. He's got like his jacket on his arm, so he's an undercover cop with the badge and gun on his belt.
Yeah.
And detectives also have a dark way about them. Yeah. And he knocks on my window, and I'm like,
Louis
what the
C.K.?
fuck? I don't know what. And I roll that, and he goes, "You're fucking hysterically funny. You're fucking hilarious." And then he looks in the back seat, and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry." But yeah, they get annoyed because nobody has any respect for them if I'm talking to one of my kids, people walk stand between us, and say, "Can I have a picture with you or something?"
Yeah.
Well, how do you handle that?
I just say, no.
Oh, Jimmy.
I used to be apologetically no. You know what? No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But then I go, no. Like, why would you ask me?
No.
I'm way meaner.
Fuck, I saw Louis C.K.
No.
I saw Louis C.K. today. What a fucking dick.
Yeah, let him say.
I bet
That's
a
what
lot of people go home like that.
I decided that's
care.
okay with me. I decided that's the worst case scenario.
Fucking great.
God, that's
Met
real
him
fame.
once.
Damn.
He's a dick. Really? Why? I asked for his picture and he didn't give it to me. all right. Well, I guess he's a dick.
So what
Like,
was?
how-
No one ever asked. Like, what was the situation?
Yeah.
Well, he was talking with his kids.
Yeah, his daughter's crying,
and
he's putting a Band-Aid on her knee. And I took her leg out of his hands and threw her across the yard and said, "Can I have a picture?"
And you know what the cocksucker said?
No, you can't have a picture.
He's a dick.
Yeah, you never bother someone with their kids. Even I wouldn't do that.
No, and you're a fucking total
Never.
pest.
When they're eating with their kids.
I don't fault anybody for asking this because they want a thing and they're fans. It's nice of them.
Yeah, not on any level.
But I don't
of
want
course.
to do it, so I just say no.
But I've had problems with girlfriends over the years because if we're at an appearance or something where there's a lot of people that are there.
But no, it's hard having kids and being married. It's difficult, and whatever. But one thing it's made me is it's impossible for me to have any sympathy for single people. I just don't give a shit about single people. I don't dislike single people, but I don't get whenever single people complain about anything, I really want them to just shut the fuck up because. First of all, if you're single, your life has no consequence on the earth. Even if you're helping people aggressively, which you're fucking not, nobody gives a shit what happens to you. You can die and it actually doesn't matter. It doesn't. Your mother will cry, whatever, but otherwise nobody gives a shit. I can't die. I got 2 kids and my wife doesn't fucking work, so I don't get to die. I can't die. I love her, but she's a painter. Great. Paint a dollar, take some pressure off, please. But single people, when you they complain like we don't complain. When you ask a parent, hey, how's the family? We go, great. That's all we ever say. It's never fucking great. But we say great because we're not going to tell you, well, my wife assassinated my sexual identity and my children are eating my dreams. We don't fucking bother you with that. We just say great. But if you ask a single person, how's it going? They're like, well, my apartment doesn't get enough southern light and the carpeting is getting a little moldy. You know what you should do? Burn it down and kill yourself because nobody fucking cares. My girlfriend doesn't like the same music as me and she acts bored at parties. We fucking call her and say, fuck you, and hang up and leave her. You can end that shit with a phone call. I need a fucking gun and a plane ticket and bleach and shit. I need a whole bunch of... Thank you guys very much. You've been really great. Yeah.
Woo! We get to kill babies! Do some shots and kill some babies.
I killed like 4 babies last night. It was fucking retarded.
I just think it has to be one or the other. You know, like when people say abortion should be legal, safe, and rare. Why rare if it should be legal? If it should be legal, it's shitting. If it should be rare, it's murdering babies! But again, women should be allowed. Because 2 reasons I think women should be allowed to kill babies. Number 1, I don't think life is that important. It's just not. It is not. People get too excited